A soft and furry creature that bounces and jumps.
Welcome home, Moon Goddess.
This one talks too.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am a Dodoco from a distant archipelago, the most mischievous of all my Dodo brothers and Dodo sisters. When the going got tough, I powered through, and when I met obstacles, I boomed them away.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Doesn't it just? Oh, but then the trouble started. Recently, I found a lovely beach, the same beautiful jelly color as my hometown, and so I dove in to have a look. Only to find it overgrown with seagrass and nasty little spiky fish everywhere, looking to turn me into a Dodoco kebab. I made it back to shore by the skin of my teeth, but my tail was sorely hurt.
Couldn't you just boom them away?
Oh, I wanted to, believe me. But I've heard that you, Moon Goddess, can understand animal speech. The last thing I wanted was to cause a gigantic fuss and get taken to court by a school of spiky fish. I'd be driven out of these waters for good, and my winter holiday would be ruined. And so, dear Moon Goddess, I was wondering if you might lend me your allegiance.
Are you roping me into a crime?
Oh, let's call it a once-in-a-lifetime carefree adventure. Does that sound better? All the festival goers tonight are dressed up as the Moon Goddess, but there's nothing to say that the Moon Goddess can't disguise herself as a Dodoco, is there? Besides, this is your home. You should be free to be whoever you wish.
I'm afraid I'm not well acquainted with Dodocos, Madam Mage.
Oh, that's quite all right. We Dodocos are innocent, happy creatures with a free-spirited nature. Many, like myself, are mischievous troublemakers. Others are lazy souls who like nothing better than to lie down on a nice rock and take a nap. In our eyes, every creature who yearns for happiness and freedom is a Dodoco. But perhaps in yours, we Dodoco are a fluffier and more mischievous breed of Kuhenki.
Yes, that is a much easier image to follow.
Oh, wonderful! Then let's play! Grab onto my tail and follow me into the sea. Time to settle some scores with the bad guys. Ooh, a remarkable talent! So, what do you make of it?
The use of Jumpy Dumpties doesn't come as naturally to me as Kuvaki. But their unpredictability makes it fun. I think they call this... novelty?
Indeed! And how did it feel blowing those pesky nuisances away.
Not bad.
Any guilt?
What do you mean?
Oh, wonderful. Lovely answers to all 3 questions. You've passed the safety test. Now I can give this special bomb to you as a souvenir. Remember, if you find any meanies living on the moon, you can use this to boom them into oblivion.
I will.
I wouldn't say it's unfair, exactly. I mean, your voice goes right into people's heads. How would you explain that to the kids? You can't just explain it away as magic.
Is something the matter?
Ah, Miss Columbina! No, nothing you need to worry yourself about.
Ah, impeccable timing. Stick around for a second, Miss Columbina. I need your input on something. This self-proclaimed Knight of Justice has yet to give me a satisfactory answer. I, for one, would like to hear your verdict on the matter.
Hey, now, I left the flagship just to help you out, Miss Nicole.
What's going on?
So Alice and I are both using long-range remote control spells that work on similar principles, allowing us to attend this festive fair in Dodeco form. Sorry, let me backtrack a little. While similar, there are some key differences. Alice, being a great mage, wanted her Dodeco to reflect something of her own charm and mystique. So she adjusted the way its tail moves when it spins around. An entirely gratuitous move, in my opinion. I hardly see how anyone is going to notice that. If anything, I'd say that anyone who stares intently enough at a Dodeco's tail to notice such a small detail is someone we ought to be highly concerned about. I only say this to emphasize that my question has nothing to do with tails. Now that we're clear on that, why is Alice's Dodeco permitted to interact directly with the children celebrating Moon Prayer Night, while mine is not?
Your voice speaks directly into people's minds.
See? Exactly what I said. Miss Nicole?
Ugh, I can't stand it. I know that probably makes me sound like a whiny child acting out in front of their parents. And it's a little embarrassing now that I think about it. But hey, I've said it now, I can't take it back. That would be even more embarrassing. Also, don't go reading too much into that analogy. It was off the top of my head. I'm actually an awful lot older than either of you.
Miss Nicole, are you saying that you'd like someone to play the game you've prepared?
I'm not so invested in that. It's just something cobbled together using items I borrowed from Alice. She probably didn't even make them herself. The point is, I want to know everyone's thoughts after they receive their prizes. But as you've said, I can't just ask. I've been biting my lip for so long, and I've had no one to vent my frustrations on. I thought this was going to be a nice, straightforward festival where I'd get the chance to guide people to treasure.
Well, can I play? I can't guarantee that I'll win a prize, but
You will?
I'd like to try.
Then what are we waiting for? Let the game begin!
It's like they forgot I was ever here.
Congratulations, Miss Columbina! With your great wisdom, you have overcome every obstacle in your path and conquered the great challenge posed to you by fate.
Fate?
Well, something to that effect. If you'd prefer something more poetic, it could be the icy winds or the dawn. Anything you like, really. You could even go with the challenge posed to you by Dodeko, if that's what you're into. Anyway, you can take or leave my suggestions. Moving on. All my hopes are now resting on this.
Can I open it now?
Stop teasing me. Please, I'm begging you. No more talk. Just open it.
Wow. What a lovely sculpture. Classic and cute at the same time. Thank you, Miss Nicole. I'll always treasure it.
Ah, there we go. Music to my ears. You have my sincerest gratitude, Miss Columbina. Thank you for sharing your precious time with me and fulfilling my wish.
Don't mention it. You've all done much to help me. And still, I'm the one receiving all these gifts.
Welcome home, Moon Goddess. Oh, you're the genuine article. Alice was right. This moon prayer night was worth watching after all.
Another one that talks.
Greetings. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I am the Hexenzirkel member they call B. Barbeloth Trismegistus.
Columbina Hyposelenia. Pleased to meet you too.
Hyposelenia. A fine name indeed. Now then, Miss Columbina, do you wish to hear a mage's divination?
Divination. The Frost Moon Scions used to ask me what would happen in the future. Is this like that?
From the perspective of the one seeking answers, perhaps. As you look to your journey ahead, if you seek to understand the unknown, resolve your doubts, and soothe the confusion in your heart, divination could be for you.
The unknowns on my journey.
Of course, if one wishes to peer into fate, then hydromancy is the more precise option. But that is a complex affair, and to relegate that majestic art to the status of a festive amusement would seem somewhat uncouth. Besides, it is sometimes better to not know fate with great certainty. Hence, I shall use the suitably festive Luna Arcana to tell your fortune instead. It is more popular with the youth in any case.
Lunar Arcana.
Indeed. Unlike hydromancy, this will only display possibilities and trends. People like to think of themselves as creatures of agency and free will. Peering too far and too clearly into the future is detrimental to both body and soul.
I'd like to give it a try.
Of course you may. Come then, take a seat, Miss Columbina. Before we begin, are there any specific questions you would like to ask?
Let's stick to general possibilities and trends, like you suggested.
Ah, very well. Then I shall use the basic Lunar Arcana deck. Now, try to relax. Cast your mind upon the things you have experienced and the things you are soon to experience. I will shuffle the deck. Would you like to cut the cards yourself?
You do it.
No problem. Now then, to make things easier for the seeker, that is to say, you, I shall decipher the cards from your perspective. Please, draw the first Lunar Arcana. This represents destiny and is the foundation for the divination as a whole. Now, draw your second card. This will stand for the past, the sum of all your experiences that have come before. And now the third arcana. This is the present, your interpretation of the current moment. Finally, the last card. This shall speak of the future, which... Oh,
Kuvaki Pulse?
fascinating. I've never encountered this before in my role as a diviner. Something has exerted an influence upon this card, causing it to leave its designated position. What do you make of this, Miss Columbina? Perhaps this is the guiding hand of fate in action. Of course, if you wish, you can choose to deny the validity of this card and draw the future for yourself.
No, it's fine. Let's go with this one.
A bold decision. I must say I'm looking forward to the results. Well then, let us flip the Lunar Arcana in sequence and see what emerges.
Sure.
First, Destiny. Haha, no surprises here. The card that represents yours is the Moon.
The moon.
Indeed. The Moon can represent the truth at some times, but deception at others. False peace, destructive calamity, and the world-changing power that lies within. When the Moon is placed on the Destiny tile, it indicates that your destiny is not what it may appear on the surface. Instead, it may yet have a hidden side. It symbolizes a journey through the fog, fraught with uncertainty and deception, where one must face inner challenges head-on.
I don't understand.
Patience, my dear. This is but the first card, which serves as a basis for the interpretations that follow. Our divination will only grow clearer from here on out. Now then, flip the second card, the one that speaks for the past. Ah, the Hermit, but inverted.
Inverted?
Yes. The Hermit symbolizes solitude, introspection, and the pursuit of truth. When inverted, it represents isolation, truth out of reach, and a path that leads one astray. Combined with the Moon as one's destiny, the Hermit inverted represents a choice you made to stand alone in the past. It was a choice made not out of fear or arrogance, but for reasons that others could not perceive. You fumbled through the darkness without a guide, but you did not find your way. Rather, you went astray. More than once, it would seem.
Is this about how I became Kutar despite not wishing to become a god? And how I joined the Fatui because I yearned for a place to belong?
I suspect only you know the answer to this question. All is not lost. The past is in the past, and so it shall remain. Shall we look into the present now? Oh my. The Lovers. One of the most interesting Luna Arcana.
What does this one mean?
This means that you have had an unprecedented emotional experience. The joy of finding your soul becoming intertwined with that of another. A precious and wonderful thing indeed.
It's true. I've made a lot of friends recently, and they are very good to me. I like them a lot.
That sounds lovely. I am most delighted for you. The Lovers can also represent important decisions, perhaps related to a parting of ways. Now, if I were to guess...
Yes. My return to the moon.
I understand. Parting with friends is never easy, Columbina. But rest assured, this is not the end of your journey. There is always another story waiting to be told. The future always lies ahead.
The future.
Well now, it's finally time to flip this most mysterious of cards. Why did it appear? And what does it wish to tell you?
I'm ready.
Very well. Flip this card and see what lies on the other side. Oh,
Miss Barbeloth? What is it?
this card is death.
That doesn't sound very good.
It depends on how we interpret it. It is true that it can represent an agonizing death, a complete and utter end, but at the same time, it can also represent rebirth. Do not forget that your destiny card is the moon. That lends your future many different potential meanings.
If death spells the end, is it unavoidable?
As I have said, divination can only display general trends. It is a rough guide, but it does not show predetermined outcomes. Allow me to summarize it for you. In the past, you may have lost your way, but now you have gained new connections and new strength. You now face an important decision, one that may bring about a great change in what is yet to be. This change might, in turn, be the end of all things, or their beginning. But remember, everything is subject to change because of the moon present in your destiny. You must see the truth clearly and face your innermost thoughts.
The truth. My innermost thoughts. Thank you, Miss Barbeloth.
Don't mention it. Some people dislike divinations, for fear of glimpsing an ending to their story that they wish was not so. But I can see that you're different. The result of this divination will not sway your decision. This is a rare quality, and one that diviners always hope to see in the seeker. We are here merely to guide, not to exert undue influence.
I understand.
Go then and illuminate your future, Miss Columbina. The moonlight that shines from you now is most captivating.
It'd be rude to just leave without saying anything. But at the same time, I don't want to barge into their lively conversation just to announce that I'm leaving. I guess I'll just wait a little longer. Huh? Albedo?
This sketch is for you, Grandmaster.
Oh, a gift for me. Thanks. Let's see what you've done for me.
The North Wind left in a lurch.
There are so many attractions here. Since I rarely get out, I might as well make the most of it. What is going on over here? It looks...
Hold it right there! You can't run away from me, Moon Goddess.
Hmm? Are you talking to me?
Of course. Do you see anyone else here dressed up as the Moon Goddess besides me and you? Hey, come on. Call me by my title.
Happy Moon Prayer Night, Moon Goddess.
And the same to you. Anyway, there's no time to waste. Get ready for the duel of a lifetime.
Duel?
Meet my partner, Stacko. Come on out, Stacko! Well, don't just stand there. Let's see your partner.
Partner? So I need to select a partner and command them in battle. Partner. I need a partner.
Whoa! Am I seeing things? Where'd you get a Kuhenki? They're super rare. That's great. But you can only bring one partner to battle against me and Stacko. No ganging up allowed.
They all look so eager to be picked. Which one should I choose? This one usually lives in Nasha Town. She likes falling asleep to the sound of striking hammers. And I bet she's quite familiar with robots' weak spots.
Testing! Testing! Oh, this is an emergency broadcast! An exciting battle is about to take place right here at the Nasha Town Special Arena! In this corner, we have the Moon Goddess and her robot partner. And in the other, we have the Moon Goddess and her Kuhenki partner. Only one Moon Goddess can be victorious in this ultimate battle of destiny! But who will it be? There's only one way to find out! Now, without further ado, let the Battle of the Moons begin! I don't care who we're up against. Stacko and I ain't gonna lose! Let's strike first! Stacko, formation shift! Ho ho ho! The robot has kicked things off with a change of formation. But how will this affect the battle? Nobody knows! The other party chooses to attack! Let's see how their partner performs! Stacko! The attack lands! And if those sizzling sounds are anything to go by, it was very effective! Okay then. Stacko, maintain formation and enter your empowered state. Empowered state? There we go! Now we're talking! Absorbing the immense Kuvaki present on Moon Prayer Night, this lean, mean machine has greatly increased its offensive power! Good choice! Buffs count for nothing if you beat them before they can use it! Oh, it's a hit! But Stacko stands firm! The battle is heating up fast! I'm about to start sweating machine oil over here! Go for it, Stacko! Set Kuvaki to maximum! Can their opponents withstand this blow? And what will this Moon Goddess do?
Don't be afraid. Fight however you wish.
It's a moon lane! A deft use of a moon lane allows the Kuhenki to dodge the blow! And now it's spiraling around its foe in circles! One loop, two loops! The robot's screen is bugging out! It's getting dizzy! Stacko! Oh, Stacko is down for the count! Our winner is the Moon Goddess! The slightly taller one, I mean. You did your best, Stacko. I'll take you to Ainos for a checkup right away, don't you worry. Well, you beat me fair and square, I guess. Honestly, I underestimated you. Won't make that mistake again.
I think my partner deserves most of the credit.
Just you wait. When I'm a little bit older, I'm gonna come back a whole lot stronger. Be ready for a rematch.
Well, well, look who it is. I heard someone went and disappeared on us the moment we let her out of our sight. They looked all over for you. Frankly, I didn't think you'd be back for Moon Prayer Night.
Were you worried about me, Sandrone?
You would like that, wouldn't you? Do you even hear what you're saying?
It seems to me like you disguised yourself with festive headgear, just so that you could come see me on Moon Prayer Night and make sure I'm okay. You didn't even bring Polonia with you.
You? I thought you couldn't see.
I cannot. But I sense the confusion of those around us rippling through the Kuvaki currents. Based on what I know about you, let me guess what you're wearing. Is it cat ears?
Shut up! I'm only here to protect the Fatui's interest in this territory. Running into you was pure bad luck.
Really? But you were the one who asked Arlecchino to help everyone find my name.
Columbina! Ugh! Just one more word, and I'll unscrew your vocal cords.
It's Columbina Hyposelenia now.
Tell someone who cares.
I've missed you, Sandrone. The whole time I was gone, I was thinking. I hope I get a chance to say some ugly words to you.
Is that supposed to be a joke?
Anyway, let's go play that game.
What? You mean that frostfin whale?
Yes. It's some kind of game where you get bitten if you step on the wrong tooth.
Who in their right mind would wanna...
Because you're not a scaredy cat.
Fine! You wanna play? Let's play. Don't complain when I kick your sorry butt.
Lovely.
You old geezer! I'm gonna beat the pants off you! Just you watch!
I almost forgot. Sandrone,
What is it now?
you'd better not lose, or I'm going to beat your head in.
What? Allow me to demonstrate since I'm feeling so nice. You just step on the teeth, like this.
Which should I pick? Your turn, Sandrone.
Don't come crying to me if you get bitten.
I'm getting a bad feeling from this one. Sensing Kuvaki doesn't count as cheating, right? I want to switch. There are less and less teeth remaining.
Huh? What's that noise?
I think you might have picked a bad tooth, Sandrone.
Shut it!
Do you need any help? It seems like you're stuck.
No! It's just a blasted... toy! How is its grip this strong? Stop laughing!
All right. Well, you lost. So just like I promised.
Hey! What are you doing? Are you seriously?
Hiya!
Why, you... Oh, just you wait! Rematch!
Are you alright, Sandrone? That was quite a strong bite. Are your clockwork parts?
Quit your fussing! I don't need it!
Alright. I'll go first this time.
I see it now. She can sense which teeth are rigged. So I just need to avoid the same ones that she does.
This one... Seems fine.
She avoided that one then? Now I've got you. All right, my turn. What?
Looks like you lost again, Sandrone.
Wait! There's more than one bad tooth!
Bonk.
Stupid game! What idiot came up with this?
Are you alright, Sandrone? You said some nasty things just now.
Oh, I'm peachy.
Should I let you bonk me on the head as well?
Ah, forget it.
Come on, bonk away. It can be your consolation prize for losing so badly.
I told you, forget it! Gah, you've always been so annoying. Singing right outside my door, inviting yourself to my tea parties, going AWOL. And now you're off to the moon or something.
Of all my days with the Fatui, the times I spent with you, Arlecchino, and Rosaline, they were my favorite. I will not forget them. Just as I shall not forget this moment. We'll always be friends, no matter where we are, right?
Who'd want to be your...
I'll miss you, Sandrone. Goodbye, Sandrone.
I'll miss you too, Columbina. Sorry, what was that? Ah! Ah! Yeesh! No need to freak out. What's wrong? We've been looking everywhere for you. What do you want? Oh, nice ears. What do you want? This. Huh? It's your turn to draw something. You're one of her friends too, aren't you? Doesn't know how lucky she is. Sorry? Nothing. I'm done. Take it. Oh, that was fast. Oh, and one more thing. Last time we spoke, you mentioned you were interested in the Narcissan Kreuz Ordo's research, remember? There were too many people when we last met, so we didn't get the chance to do this. What are you talking about? This is... Oh. Alan, Renee, and Marianne. Huh. The Holy Blade. A savior's plaything. not about whether I approve or not. These people, they would sacrifice themselves for the sake of the world. Especially Alain Guillotin and Renee. That is something I would never choose to do. Still, I didn't know they had any pictures left from that time. If I'd have thought to bring a camera, I'd have...
What? Yeah, of you being bitten by the frostfin whale and Columbina bonking you on the head.
Tear it up! Now!
Moon Prayer Candy! Beautiful, tasty Moon Prayer Candy!
Candy? To share? I wonder what flavors everyone would like.
Welcome home, Moon Goddess. Fancy a box of Moon Prayer Candy?
Sure.
I knew you would. Now, what flavor would you like?
I'm not sure. What flavors do you have?
Is this for yourself or as a gift?
A gift for my friends.
Ah, I see. In that case, I'd recommend apple, lockaberry, or midsummerberry. Those are the most popular.
Do you have nocturnal blossom flavor?
Huh. I've seen couples give those as gifts before, but I did not know they were edible.
No? Okay then. Moonfall silver?
You did say this was for friends, right?
Maybe smetana then.
Hey, now that's a creative idea! I've never tried it before, but if you're happy to wait, I can see about whipping up a batch on the spot. While we're at it, you got any other ideas? Here you go. Every flavor you asked for is in there.
Thank you.
I should be the one thanking you! You brought me a whole bunch of new business. It's like a genuine blessing from the Moon Goddess. I hope you and your friends have a lovely night.
This doesn't make any sense. How am I losing every single time? Wait, Inefa, you're cheating, aren't you? Yeah, that must be it.
I am not cheating, I know.
Uh-oh, sounds like Inefa's turning into a big baloney bot. I think it's time for some serious maintenance.
Moon Goddess, help me. Miss Columbina, I know, is attempting to cheat.
What the? I'm not the cheater. You're the cheater. How dare you throw it back at me? All right, fine. Let's all laugh at I know. Just you wait till I get home, because I'm gonna make a game bot that can win 100% of the time. Let's see you laugh when I come back and beat your butts. You'll all have your heads covered in stickers when I'm through with you. We came to check everything was okay after all that yelling, but...
Whatever it is, it sounds like cheating is allowed.
Kuhenki concentration. Each player starts with differently colored Kuhenki. Each round, they draw one Kuhenki from their opponent. When a player has two Kuhenki of the same color, they make a pair and can be discarded. Any that can't form a pair must be kept. The round ends when a player can't form any more Kuhenki pairs, and that player gets a sticker.
Ooh! Can 4 people play as well?
That is fine, so long as the turn order is fixed beforehand.
Alrighty then. In that case, the 2 of us will join as one team. Okay, but if you lose, you're both getting stickered. I don't want... Sure. And if we win? If you win, only one of you gets to sticker someone else.
I have taken to calling this. I know logic.
Hey, lay off me, all right? Okay, so we're starting the game from scratch again, which means all my stickers so far don't count.
Looks like Luanatar is the Kuhenki of honor for this game. Anyway, let's go clockwise, starting from Inafa. Nice! That's a pair!
Go, go, fly!
Go on.
I have a pair.
Uh-oh! We gotta pick up the pace!
I win.
Phew, that was too close. I thought I was gonna lose.
Good luck, everyone.
Aw, we're out!
Let me pick a good one. What's it gonna be?
You're looking very pleased with yourself there. What happened to being a huge Grumposaurus?
I won. Duh. Oh, me again?
Don't fidget too much, Ino, or the sticker's going to fall off.
I don't care. If it falls off, it falls off. If a pair of Kuhenki get discarded, why not a pair of stickers? Huh? Huh?
I've lost.
Sticker, sticker, sticker! Cute!
You think so? Shame. I can't see it for myself.
What did Luanatar say?
She said it looks so cute that she wants me to lose a few more rounds.
Who put these stickers on Paimon's eyebrows? Ugh, she can barely see!
All right, now, I think we got enough evidence to prove that there's a serious problem here.
Yes, I agree as well.
The culprit is... Inafa!
Culprit? What did I do?
Quit acting dumb, Inafa! You're not wriggling your way out of this one. I've been watching you.
Not only did you remember whose side Luanatar started at, but every time someone drew a Kuhenki, you were logging it and calculating every last possibility. Which Kuhenki pairs were gone, who had what color Kuhenki in their hand, even our facial expressions. You were keeping track of it the entire time.
Exactly! What Aino said!
Putting aside the fact that running calculations is not against the game rules, do you have any evidence to support your allegations? But that's not against the rules either.
So she admits it.
She certainly does.
Alright, everyone grab a sticker. It's time to get Nefa back.
But
take that!
Traveler,
Hey there, Columbina! Are you done checking out the festive amusements already? Are you sure you don't want to look around some more? You might not get another opportunity like this for a while.
right now, what I'd like to do is...
Oh, candy for us? Thanks a bunch, Columbina. Don't mind if we do. Whoa, this one's intense. But it's so tasty. What about you, Traveler? How does yours taste? Oh, sounds good. Paimon's drooling now. Are there any more Smatna candies in the box?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, gotcha. Let's see. Sure. This one. And yep, this one looks right too. Okay, that's 3. Here we go. 1 per person.
It's so sweet. Traveler,
Columbina! Finished with the festival already? Really? You're sure you don't want to have a little more fun out there?
yes, I am sure. This was the most fun I've ever had on a moon prayer night. Everywhere I went, people were saying, "Welcome home," and there were friends at every turn. I only wish it could last longer than one night.
Oh.
Yes, you're right. The moon prayer blossoms.
Ooh, look! Look!
Moon prayer night has come. The moon. It's so beautiful.
Happy Moon Prayer Night, dear.
Happy Moon Prayer Night.
Happy Moon Prayer Night.
Aww.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Oh, looks like the time has come.
Columbina.
You're heading off, then?
Yes, to the ruins you mentioned. And from there, back home to the moon.
Wait! I know? At least...
Take one of our craft shop's crumb cookies up to the moon with you. You know, for a snack.
Sure. Why not?
The Curatorium of Secrets believes in proper farewells. No story should be left without a satisfactory endnote.
Never.
Farewells are an important affair for the Ratniki, too. We never know when we might meet again.
Haha! And here I thought grand farewells wouldn't suit tonight's mood. But I suppose friendly passion is not to be stopped, eh?
We made a little something for you, Columbina. Ta-da!
What is it?
A Moon Prayer Night greeting card with drawings by all of your friends.
You did mention that you'd like a portrait done, so I took the liberty of creating one for you.
I, meanwhile, did the portrait of Mr. Albedo, and Mr. Varka did the same for me.
I mean, I think my work was pretty true to life, don't you think?
The picture of Ashru was my doing. The two of you seem to get along rather well.
Wait, was I the only one who did a full body picture? Oh, that's so embarrassing.
I did pictures of me and Anefa.
I did my own portrait and one for Hat Guy.
Plus, there's the two mages, Arlecchino and Sandrone. So, if you ever miss us, just flip the card open and we'll all be right there with you.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much, everyone. This whole moon prayer night was more than I could have ever asked for. It is the greatest gift I have ever received. Lama, I figured it out.
Figured what out?
Remember how the Frost Moon Scions used to use milk as invisible ink to write hidden messages?
That was a very long time ago. Oh, are you saying?
Yes. When I miss you all, I shall use moonlight in the same way, to write words that only you can see upon the moon itself.
Wow, that sounds lovely.
Quite. But how will we see them?
Simply open your windows on nights when the moon shines bright, and the moonlight will naturally flow towards the words I have written.
That sounds most fitting indeed. Very true to form.
I'll try to write them in places that won't disturb your sleep.
I, for one, would sleep all the better for having read one of your messages before settling down for the night.
Exactly. So don't worry about disturbing anyone's sleep. Just promise you'll write to let us know you're okay, all right?
All right. I promise.
In that case, Columbina.
I'm ready. Very well. Let's go. In just a few moments, I will be gone. I still don't know what to expect on the moon. Will I really be able to send messages to my friends? The Kuhenki, the animals of not Krai. I'll never get to see them again. I went... This is where the people of Hyperborea used to communicate with the moons.
Eternal moon, frost moon, iridescent moon. When the power of all three converge,
the gate to the moons shall open.
Moon marrow preparations are complete. Only the final step remains.
I'm sure Nasha Town is livelier than ever at this moment.
Yeah, it's a shame you couldn't be there for it, but it's now or never, right?
It's fine. I'm more than happy with this. My last piece of luggage. My only piece of luggage. I can already feel the moon calling to me.
Your home lies on the far side of this light, Columbina.
From now on, we will at last have a reason to pray to the true moon.
Columbina.
Yes? I'm listening.
Be sure to come back and see us when you get the chance.
Of course.
But if that chance doesn't come, then remember that you have friends on this planet. People who will miss Columbina.
Yes, I will. Thank you for everything you've done for me. And remember, come night or day, the moonlight shall always connect us. Well then, farewell, my friends. Thank you. This was my happiest night in Tevat.
Farewell, Columbina.
The moon really is closer than ever tonight.
Columbina.
All 3 moons in one place. Time for one final experiment. Reason, life, death, time and space. They all believed I would fail. But Tevat's primordial power never did belong to the throne of heaven. And now, they are mine.
No, as long as I'm here. The Doctor is free to wield the 3 moons' power. It's the only way. I guess I won't be going home today.
Columbina! No!
Stubborn world, do not try to control me.
Columbina.
Are you all right? Do your wounds still hurt?
I had someone prepare a little medicine that could prove effective. Take it if you need to.
In that case, let me relate the contents of the call we made to Alice after the incident occurred.
That Dottore is a crafty one. He distracted the Hexenzirkel by creating a huge fuss at Tevat's borders. I'd assumed that the cause was an abyssal intrusion from the outside world, which in fairness is a rather common occurrence. But after learning that you managed to influence the phantoms in Krai, I realized that perhaps this interference could have come from within Tevat instead.
But we weren't able to change their fates.
True, you couldn't change how their stories ended, but you did build some variables around yourself.
Variables?
Yes. Things you heard that you could not otherwise have learned. Ideas that would otherwise have never crossed your mind. All these things are variables. Of course, most variables usually pale into insignificance with the myriad of possibilities floating around. But the moment you start treating them as building blocks and intentionally stacking them, that changes things. That's what Dottore did, and it's how he created the necessary conditions so that when you activated the portal tonight, it played right into his plan.
However, we have no way of knowing exactly what he did.
Yeah, we also need to ascertain Columbina's status.
And that about sums it up.
As I suspected, Dottore has disappeared completely. If it's any consolation, he wasn't able to control Columbina as he might have wished to.
Oh no! What? She did what? All we saw was Dottore appeared and used some kind of power. The next thing we knew, he and Columbina were gone and you were falling into the sea.
So, Columbina intentionally opened the Moon Gate and escaped into the same mysterious world as Rerir and Thalindus.
Sounds like bad news.
Seen in that way, the Trilunar Syzygy and Rerir's emergence, Dottore might have been pulling the strings in both cases. According to Miss Alice, he is attempting to transcend his destiny and finish an experiment that only a god might complete.
An utter lunatic.
Wait a sec, where's Hat Guy? Seems like he'd want to be here for this.
He took off with a Dodo communication device after we spoke to Alice. He said he had a hunch that he wanted to investigate by himself. The look on his face was terrifying. I've never seen him like that before.
I'm back.
Hat Guy!
I went to look for the Hyperborean phantoms again. I think I got them to talk to Nicole on the other end of the communications line. Turns out, the history they describe is different from how Nicole remembers it.
Really? But how? Surely Nicole can't have been wrong.
Because the phantoms are the ones who were deceived. They speak of a savior who appeared in their history. One who never should have existed. This savior promised to create a new moon within the false sky, and even bring back their moon goddesses. Foolishly, they believed in him, and told him everything he wanted to know about the moons. It's obvious that this was Dottore's doing.
Now you mention it, the first time we entered the Hyperborean ruins, we heard the phantoms discussing their history, and I remember Nicole commenting that something sounded a little strange.
But Dottore shouldn't have been able to get in there in the first place.
He didn't. Nicole said that this was an anomalous state triggered by disruptions in the causal connections between phantoms from the same era. The variables that Dottore put in place were substantial enough that they even affected phantoms that he never met.
So it's not that their memories were unclear. They'd been tampered with.
That's exactly the possibility Dottore was trying to manufacture. He turned these variables into knowledge and engineered the situation so all that knowledge would fall into his hands. Then, he harnessed that knowledge on Moon Prayer Night to truly create a false moon.
How is that even possible?
To be precise, he exploited a weakness in the way the spell works. The spell senses Kuvaki to detect the moon's location. So, as long as the false moon more strongly resembled a moon than the frost moon beyond the skies, the gate would teleport Columbina to the false moon's location. In other words, to Dottore's side. Once he had her under control, the teleportation spell remained active, and he manipulated her power to seize both moon marrows.
At that moment, the moon marrows disappeared right before our eyes. It was already too late, even as we were leaving the ruins.
By then, Dottore had already amassed the power of all 3 moons.
So, where does that leave us? What do we do now?
I'd certainly like to know what Her Majesty thinks, now that the concerns I expressed to her have come to pass. But we cannot simply sit and wait for her to decide the matter. And in any case, it is not the Fatui Harbinger Damselette who sees us as her friends, but rather Columbina Hyposelenia. If, even in such extreme circumstances, Her Majesty will not lift the prohibition on Harbingers drawing steel against one another, then I will do as my heart demands. I will fight as Peruware instead.
Oh, Arlecchino!
Time is short, so I'll make the first move.
Whew. Even Arlecchino seems to be losing her cool now.
All right. Lose those dejected looks for a moment and let me get a word in. It looks bad, I won't lie. Very bad, in fact. So Dottore's pulled some real dirty tricks to gain the upper hand. For now. And yeah, it's to the point where even the mages say that his variables have affected destiny. I'm not so sure, though. Many have told me that Tevat's destiny is fixed, and that does appear to be the case. Well, what makes Dottore so sure he'll be the exception? And since he was able to stack these variables up, who's to say we can't do the same? You of all people should not be discouraged, traveler from afar. This isn't over yet. And you're not alone in that. Everyone here does, whether they've spoken thus far or not. But none of us are the type to sit back and wait for the sun to shine again. That's exactly how a knight should roll. If they knock you down, you get back up and get back in it. Don't forget, honorary knight, you're a legitimate
Mark is right. This is far from over. Dottore's already way overdue a butt-kicking given his past shenanigans. And after this, he's earned himself a double dose.
That's what I'm talking about. How's everyone else feeling?
I'll use Kuvaki to investigate Columbina's whereabouts. I am not ready to give up either.
Leave the intel gathering to me. Whatever happens within Nodkrai's borders, when the Curatorium of Secrets wants to be in the know, we always find a way.
Aino and I will do all we can to support you. We will attempt to reverse engineer Dottore's actions and seek a breakthrough that way.
Alice and Nicole are busy dealing with an emergency at Tevat's borders, so they can't return just yet. But they're both very angry about this. They've asked Albedo and me to act on the Hex and Zircle's behalf, and do everything in our power to fight back against Dottore.
Are you ready then? We're going to have to conduct a lot of research, even in the early stages.
I'll do my best.
As for me, I'm pretty familiar with Dottore's way of doing things, so I can try to predict his next move. I'll help with your investigation.
Nice! Looks like we have our basic division of labor. I'll get in touch with Flints and Itlua, get them to have a chat with their Starshiner. It couldn't hurt to bring the Lightkeepers on board as well. At the same time, I'll pass on instructions to the Knights present in Krai to assist the Lightkeepers and other organizations in ensuring the safety of those living here.
Yeah! We'll show him!
That's it then. Good luck, everyone.
I never thought that Columbina would become my real name. It went from being a Fatui code name to something my friends call me. And remember, come night or day, the moonlight shall always connect us.